Hey guys, Banana Luck here and welcome back to another Watch Your Realms video. We're back with some guild boss testing today and obviously we're gonna test Zilitu, which I put last weekend, and that actually brings her to the biggest awakening that she has in the game. So her A1 is pretty meh. You don't need this for guild boss because guild boss is always above 100, is always at 100%. Crit damage is nice, but where things start to get juicy is really the ultimate duration, because with this, it's almost guaranteed that Zilitu will have her ultimate up the entire time. And then this is good rage regen, ultimate gives some self-sustain, but this is really not what Zilitu is for, so A3 is really the sweet spot in my opinion. A4 is best, I guess, just to keep up her ultimate, but we'll see later in our testings if we really need it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 auto fights. We're gonna pause it at the very last second and quit the average of that damage, and then do 3 more attempts where we actually manually do it because we have to update the fight with Zilitu having more ultimate uptime, and then we'll see how that goes. So let's get the first one in order, obviously. So obviously Dolores proc matters. Hopefully we get fairly equal procs so that we don't have to vary our testing too much. Second ultimate, you can see it's pretty close. Yeah, the just manages to snag that hit before the ultimate runs out. So with A3, that's not gonna be a constant. And with Last just not using her ultimate, which is annoying. Yeah, that happens. She's just not gonna use her ultimate until like a very random, yeah, like almost 1 minute later. See Zilitu not activating her out due to autos not working well. Okay, that went pretty nice. My Zilitu is done with a good auto and hit 160 million now. So yeah, I don't think this this autos will even come close to that because of how messy things are. Let's just pause that. And see what Zilitu does. 146, obviously falling short because of a few of those bad ultimates that we saw where she didn't manage to get off her ultimate with the Dolores out as well as Pyro's channeling. So Pyro's channeled before she activated her ultimate. Yeah, so like having Zilitu's A3 means that you face less of that issue with Pyros not activating his ultimate in time, or Zilitu running out of outs. I think with Twin Fiend you can even get 3 Twin Fiend ultimates off with a Zilitu if timed well. So obviously that's what we're aiming for with Pyros. Not sure if we can do the same, but yeah, that's gonna be the most ideal scenario here. See Dolores not proccing there. This run looks ever so slightly better. Haven't seen any bad ultimates yet. Yeah, the Dolores proccing and deal a ton of damage. This is why we need to do 3 test runs every time we have a guild boss video, because too much RNG involved, like this one. You see, the Pyros out didn't come off. Yeah, I see. Zilitu not getting her out of that's gonna take out some damage. Let's wait to the last second. It's going to be a slight improvement only.
That was unfortunate.
142, still not the best that we have so far. It's actually last is doing more damage this time. One last auto before we awaken her and then see what her full potential is. Bear in mind that I know my best record for Zilitu is actually 160 million. Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no test we can do this. I mean, we could physically try it out, but that video will be way too long. We don't do an auto. That's what I'm trying to avoid as much as possible. Probably gonna be one of the not so good runs. Doesn't look very good anymore. Especially with Zilitu not getting her ultimates off. It's fairly consistent, struggling around 60k blood so far. I think the last one should be around the same for us. Ready to pause here. Yeah. Okay, that's quite a big dip, but yeah, Dragon's obviously got more damage off this time. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then let's do the Awakening now and see where it brings our Zilitu to. 10 seconds of duration. There we go. Just 88k BP. Let's see how much this is a boost. 90k, about 2000. Fair enough. Okay, now let's do the play test and we'll do the sim runs. And actually, what we should do is do the same placement. So we do an auto fight. And then we manual it once everything has been placed down.
Makes you remember the right moves.
And hopefully that works well. Okay, let's manual it here on. Zilitu's out is still in a very healthy position. That should be other times that we run this. Dolores out, almost running out, but you can see, yeah, Zilitu still has a healthy amount of LP going on. So now we're just gonna wait for Dolores out to be out. We're gonna proc Silas. Doing this. Zilitu gets her ultimate almost immediately. Despawn. This morale. That's gonna give Zilitu an out. I think that's why it's permanent, so don't really see the need to actually get her in A4, because that rage regen just simply isn't that vital here. The ultimate timings are way better. Oftentimes I find myself trying to rush out Paris's ulti to match up with Zilitu, but this time around it seems fairly okay. Go ahead, hopefully Dolores gets a proc. Okay. That. And this time we're gonna wait for
Shall we dance? I'll serve. Roots are whispering.
all those off. I was just waiting for Dolores to get 85% before I proc the ultimate.
Shall we? I'll serve you right.
My daggers feed on your fear.
Shall we dance?
It's a waste to not use the Dolores out here, so we're just gonna pop it there. Yep, I was right. We have L'Oreal despawn up in time, so that's gonna give us rage almost immediately. Right away. I'm gonna get one more of this ultimates off.
My daggers feed on your fear.
Okay, nice. It's just a matter of waiting for Dolores out to come on before we actually proc off these ultimates.
I'll serve you right.
As it should have an ultimate almost immediately. Place that down, despawn, that's just nice.
Our flames hold the proper smell of charred flesh.
Wait for 85%. Get that off.
Let my shadows can't hide.
Shall we dance?
You dare think you can resist my
I love it when they bang.
My daggers feed on
So Laura's gonna be up in a bit. We can afford to wait a bit here.
I'll serve you. Shall we?
Shadows.
Silas out off.
Your queen has
See, damage wise we're doing way better, but this is actually manual, so can't for that too. But yeah, Zilitu's out was perpetually up the whole time. There's zero downtime.
I'll serve you. Don't. I love it when they
Okay,
bang.
gonna pause there, exit, see how much more damage Zilitu actually do.
We've defied death before. We can do it
164,
again.
so this is way higher than what we've done so far, but bear in mind that the run was not really optimized, and on average just now we've been doing like 130, 140, so it's a very big improvement. And let's just do the play test again. Sorry, it's auto. See if we can get better damage off this. Cool. And we just wait for the two, sorry, Dolores again.
you dare think you can resist me.
I love it when they bang. I'll feel the awe.
All will know. Let their wounds weep.
Roots are whispered. My enemy is destined.
Your queen has arrived.
My daggers feed on your fear.
Let my shadows.
I'll serve you right.
probably the same amount of damage roughly. It's just gonna be significantly higher. I do think that if we proc Dolores out earlier later, it benefits the Zilitu more. Now it's looking with Silas directly. I can see the duration lasts as long as Dolores out actually. Not losing that much.
This doll is
Dolores talent did not proc at all there.
Don't
Losing quite a bit
touch
of
me.
damage.
The queen
Um,
shall return. With fear.
the mother tree is life. It is. Shall we dance?
Or shadows can't. I am a demon weapon unleashed.
do this. Proc this again. See that comes in time. Barely make it. Yeah, make it. So you make sure that Zilitu lands his hit before the Dolores out actually goes off. Now we're just waiting for Silas out.
Shall we dance?
Come feel. I'll survive.
On that, and then rinse and repeat.
Queen has arrived.
Shall we dance? I'll serve you right.
Let my curse work in our shadows can't.
Don't touch me. Don't touch the queen with my name.
Come feel. Shall we?
Oh, Silas is out here. I'm really not sure damage wise. Because without that one Dolores proc just now, where we start from 10%, it's gonna take our damage down by quite a notch. Yeah, and then there's no proc in here, even though we just despawn Dolores.
I'll serve you right.
On this folks,
The mother tree is life. The roots are whispering in panic.
honestly think we can wait for Silas's out. It lasts for 20 seconds. Yeah, is the Dolores not proccing again? That's gonna hurt us.
Tree is lit.
Damage is definitely gonna be on the lower side this time.
Arrived.
Shall we dance?
Don't touch me.
Okay, looks fairly equal actually. Maybe even slightly more. 4.5. I think that's slightly higher.
Broken ankle makes you remember the right moves.
I think variance in damage is actually coming from Last and Arrogance, because Zilitu is still sitting at about 162 million. Let's do one last auto fight and then we can conclude with the damage.
May mother's root
Go. And then yeah, this.
Will know darkness as I did. Shadows.
I love it. With fear.
I am your punishment.
On. He's on the rail.
fear the true destiny is a pretty love.
Your queen has arrived.
Gonna wait for the ultimate again.
Our shadows can't hide.
I'll surface. Shall we? Don't touch me.
My enemy is destiny itself.
Don't touch the queen. Shall
So this is gonna be a bit tricky. I'm gonna wait for Dolores for a bit.
I'll surface. I love
The mother tree is little shell.
Just Silas's out
I am a demon weapon.
and do the rinse and repeat. This time around, Dolores hit proc in the middle. See if damage wise we do any better.
I'll serve you right. Shall we dance?
Shadows can't hide.
This dog.
All will know pain and let
Okay,
their
so there's no
let my
proc from Dolores, unfortunately.
Folly to stay here in the open.
Your queen has arrived.
Gonna take damage down a notch.
I'll serve you right.
All this world shall burn.
Destiny is a pretty lie.
Don't. I love it. Shall we? Feel. I'll survive. Don't touch me, please.
This doll is outfitted for combat.
I am a demon. Our shadows can't hide.
This world
That
Shall we dance?
My parade of blood and
timings look slightly off this time. I think damage wise might be a lot lower than what we've seen in the past few rounds.
With my name, more to feel the awe.
I am your punishment. Fear me. You did. Our shadows can't hide.
I'll survive.
It is folly to stay here in the open.
this world shall burn.
Destiny is a pretty lie for naive souls.
Damage suffers quite a bit here this time. 63.6. Let's see the damage numbers tell us.
Right moves.
157, still not too shabby. So overall, I think the increment from Zilitu's A3 went from about 130, 140 to 116 million pretty consistently. Obviously, all three of those runs had issues where Dolores didn't proc sometimes. So I think if we do a fully optimized run, we could see even higher than that, because my best record for Zilitu at A2 is 160 million, so could probably see it going even higher than that, maybe 180. Yeah, I think that's pretty conclusive. Zilitu needs the A3 for very consistent ultimate uptime. If not, you're gonna have blanks in space where, you know, Zilitu either has no ult or Dolores doesn't have her buff on. So that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys found it helpful and, you know, see the impact of Zilitu A3. Obviously, beyond that, it's not gonna be really any use, because you can see that Zilitu had her ultimate up 100% of the time, except for one particular small window where her ultimate was at like 90%. But yeah, if you found this helpful, feel free to leave a like or subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.